Okay, so I'm currently reading Shady Hollow, and that is for my book club. So it's basically like a cozy mystery, but all the characters are animals. So kind of imagine like Zootropolis, you know, like all the animals living together peacefully, and they've all got their own like jobs that they do. But obviously a murder happens, and you're kind of introduced to each character as the chapters go on. I'm like on chapter 6, so I'm really not far in at all. But I am struggling to get through it. I just finished Rising, which was an arc. That was by Olivia McCarthy, and that's like a sci-fi dystopian. It's the second book in a duology. That, when does that come out? I think it's like the 16th. It is the 12th today, and it comes out on the 16th. So definitely go check her out because it's an amazing duology. Her debut is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I would never have guessed it was her first book. Highly recommend. But anyway, enough about that. So after reading that, I'm not really in the mood for a cozy mystery. It didn't put me in a book slump, but I want something a little bit more. And yeah, I'm just not feeling it with the cozy mystery. The book itself isn't bad. It's just me. I just don't think I'm in the mood or the right headspace for it at the minute. But my book club is literally in a week, which is the latest actually I've ever, which is the latest I have left reading a book. So I really need to try and read it. If not, I might just soft DNF it. And I will come back to it because the book is not bad. I'm actually really enjoying the writing. But yeah, I'm just not in that mood, unfortunately, at the minute, but I'm gonna give it my best. That's basically the reason I wanted to do this video, because just to try and motivate me to see if I can finish these books, because I have got a busy reading month actually this month. So I obviously had the arc that I just finished, and then I have got this book club book, and then I've also got another arc. I've actually got 2 more arcs after my book club book, which is all kind of within a week of each other. So yeah, I kind of didn't plan that very well because it's gonna be kind of tight fitting them all in, especially one because it's like 600 pages, so it's kind of a long book to kind of finish in a week, but I think I will do it. But anyway, I am really looking forward to reading all of those books. I just want to see how many I can finish in this video, and hopefully it will motivate me as well. I'll be back when I read a little bit more of Shady Hollow, and hopefully I enjoy it a little bit better. Another thing, I'm just getting a little bit confused with all the characters. There's so many different characters being introduced, and I kind of have no idea who's who. I'm hoping I'm gonna get used to it. But it's really good, I really do enjoy it. I just hope I can finish it in time. Hello, it has been a day or two. I'm about 54% through it at the minute. I have not DNF'd it yet, which I really thought I was going to, and I still might. I am liking it a little bit better, but I'm just finding myself getting really bored and just still quite confused. I don't know, like, I'm just reading it and they're just words to me. Like, I'm just not enjoying it. I'm just like, I can't wait for this to be over. There are certain aspects that I like. Don't ask me what those are. But I'm really trying because it's for my book club. I'm on chapter 16. 54% through it. I'm just going to continue. It's just very repetitive. That's what it is. Every chapter I feel like we're not really getting anywhere. I don't know, it's just like repeating the same things in a different way. I'm just want to get to the end. Actually, I'm not even too worried about the story, or I don't know, I'm just not connected to any of the characters because we kind of hop from one character. I mean, you're kind of following one main character almost, but also you do hop from one character to the other. So I'm not really connected to any of them. I'm like mentally keeping a note of who is who, and it's just I can't just like sit back and relax kind of thing, because I'm trying to think like, right, who is that and who is that? And I'm like, what is going on? So that's a bit of a shame, because I really loved this concept of like, you know, a murder happening in this little animal kingdom. But for some reason, I'm just like, I just can't be bothered with it. I'm trying not to have like a preset rating or what I think to it. I'm just trying to go through it as I go along, but I don't know. Yeah, hopefully when you next see me, I'll have either finished this or DNF'd it. I finally finished Shady Hollow. I managed to get through it. Oh my word. I honestly don't really know what to say. I think I kind of said a lot of it in my last clip, but yeah, I guessed who the murderer was. There was just this one line early on in the book where this character had said something and I was like, it's her. I just know it. And I was right. So I don't know. At the end, I was just literally skimming through it. I was just like reading sentences here and there. So like, I just don't care. I just want to know who the murderer is. I mean, I was a little bit interested. I didn't want to like miss any big plot points because something big happened that I almost missed because I was skimming. So I was a little bit interested. It just wasn't for me. As we can clearly tell. Yeah, I just felt like it was very anticlimactic. I was just glad to be done with it. But anyway, I have started on my next book, Rapunzel's Gambit, another arc. This is set to be released, I think it's like the 24th of May. I'll put the date here if I'm wrong. So this is by Mary Meekum, and this is a Tangled retelling, obviously. But most of her fairy tale retellings have actually got a little twist on them. But her main characters, instead of being like the sweet princesses as they are portrayed in like obviously the original fairy tales, they are villainous. So they are the ones causing distress. So this is my first book by her actually, and I am on chapter, let's have a look. I'm on chapter 4. I'm 14% through, and yeah, it's looking good. I'm actually really enjoying it. I was a little bit apprehensive, is that the word? I didn't know if I was going to enjoy her writing, but I'm really enjoying it, and I am intrigued to see where the rest of the story is going to go. I've just been introduced to the male character, so yeah, I'm excited. There's dragons in this, there's like chess themes. Yeah, I am enjoying it so far, and I'm intrigued to read the rest. So that is my update, and yeah, we're doing good. Oh, I didn't even give him a rating of Shady Hollow. As you can guess, it was not very high. I gave it 2.25 stars. Pretty generous actually. I might even lower it. I think 2.25 stars is plenty. I will not be carrying on with the series. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'm gonna carry on reading this, and I'll get back to you soon. Hello, it's been a few days again, and I kind of forgot all about this video. But anyway, I'm literally just finishing up Rapunzel's Gambit, and I've got some things to update you on. Oh my word, I am in love with this book. I just know it's going to be 5 stars. I am 98% through it. It's definitely 5 stars. I thought it was going to be a simple Tangled retelling with the squire as the main male character. As I said earlier, it has totally flipped. This whole book has just like sent me up and down with my emotions. I've been on the edge of my seat. I honestly didn't know what would even happen. It has been a long time since a fantasy has made me feel like this. This has definitely become one of my new favourite fantasies. I have just thoroughly enjoyed it. I've been like messaging the author just because I just needed to tell her my reactions. Yeah, there's a few things I just did not see coming. I want to talk about it so bad, but I don't want to spoil anything. I 100% recommend this book. It just was not what I thought it was going to be. So much better. I'm definitely gonna just binge all of Mary's backlist. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm literally just finishing it. I'm on the epilogue. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that now, and that will be my second book of the video. I'm so glad that we have found 5 stars in this video. Oh, that was so good. I can't believe I finished that. Literally only took me a few days to finish this. I literally just want to go and look at all her other books. I am so glad I enjoyed this. So I have one other arc that I said at the beginning of this video. That is Dark Angels by Aurora Noir, but I haven't received the arc yet, so I don't know what to read. I don't really know when they're going to be sent in the ARC. It could be at the end of the month. So I'm tempted just to pick up a different book. So I received this one today. This is The Clipper Home by Jessica Baverstock. A friend gave this to me to borrow who knows the author. So yeah, I could read this. This is a novella. I actually don't even know what this is about. But Anne soon realizes that life and romance aboard a sailing ship is more dangerous and unpredictable than anything she has previously encountered. Okay, so it's like a sea romance kind of. I think it kind of takes place possibly, you can kind of tell by what she's wearing. I don't know, like maybe 90s or 80s or something. I don't know. So anyway, I had this as an option. I'm gonna go to my book cart and show you the other option. The other book that I have on my TBR is Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. You know, I've been wanting to get to this for a few months now since I bought it. It is stunning. I think we both know which I'm gonna pick. I have time, you know, I don't know when I'm gonna receive that ARC. So I'm thinking that now is the perfect time to read this. I'm in the mood for a very sweet romance. And I feel like this is gonna be the sweetest and also perhaps emotional. That's what everyone says. I don't know. I'm in the mood to go to Fairyland, so let's go. Okay, best bit, we get to choose a bookmark. Okay, so I need a fairy-esque kind of vibe. What about this? Look how beautiful that is. Or this one? Yeah, let's go for this one. Good morning, bookish friends. Okay, so I just came back from a walk and I read a little bit of Wings of Starlight last night. As you saw, I'm on chapter 2. I started a Kindle book and I first tried Never Fall for Your Backup Guide by Kate O'Keefe. I really don't know how to say her last name, but it's one of my top 25 books of the year and I want to kind of get through that because I've literally only crossed off like 3. So I need to start making my way through that. But anyway, yeah, I got like 6% through that and I just wasn't really feeling it. So I tried The Comeback by Rainey Clark, and this is like a sports romance. It's also like a Persuasion by Jane Austen retelling, which I didn't know until I started reading it. If I'm reading a physical book, then I usually like to have a Kindle book as well. I like to have more of a chill book or like a silly little romance. So yeah, this is a sports romance and I again am 6% through it. I don't really have any thoughts. I actually can't even remember what I read last night. You're following Ava and Jet. Yeah, you first read about like 8 years ago when they were together and like they're planning for their future and everything, and then obviously the next chapter is 8 years later. Obviously somehow things have dramatically changed, so I'm intrigued to see how everything changed. Like I can't really see how it changed from that point to there, but anyway. But yeah, and this one I don't really have many thoughts at the minute either. I'm literally, like I said, on chapter 2. I love that I can just picture this so vividly. Yeah, I don't really have many thoughts at the minute, but I'm hoping to read some more again tonight. I'm just obsessed with the cover. This is actually one of the most beautifulest covers that I have in my collection. I could just examine it like all day. It's so pretty. One part that I love is, so it's like describing how all the fairies are trying to create the sunset. Like one of them is saying to the rest of them like, oh, move the sun rays over to the left, oh no, bit to the right. And I just love the thought of that. I don't know, I can just picture that. It's just like, I don't know, it's very Disney. I mean, it literally is Disney, but it's so like, I don't know, it makes you feel so nostalgic. Brings back like all my imagination and everything. So yeah, so that is the update with these 2 books. Honestly don't know if I'm going to finish those 2 books for the rest of the video. Anyway, that's me for now, and I will check in later. Okay, so I read some more of this last night, as you could tell, and I just could not put it down. It was getting so good, and I was so tired as well, but this just started getting really good, and then I just had to keep reading and reading. Anyway, so let's have a look what chapter I'm on now. Okay, so I'm on chapter 7. They're not short chapters. I feel like they're pretty long. I'm on page 87, and I don't even know if I've kind of even explained what this book is about. So basically, you're following our main character, Clarion, and she's basically in training to become queen. Her coronation is in like a month's time, and so all these fairies, they have like these skills and these talents. So for example, like some are like animal talents where they can communicate with animals, like help them, sometimes even have them as pets. And then you've got like the season fairies, and there's like different realms which are like the different seasons. They're all like working and preparing for the season. So like I said, Clarion is training to be queen, and she doesn't feel like she is meant to be queen. She doesn't really feel like she's like all the royals before her. She's kind of like rebellious and a little bit different, so yeah, she doesn't really feel like she belongs. So anyway, and then one day there's this like monster that appears in like spring and summer realms, and they're all like basically going into lockdown. So Karen decides to go to the winter realm, where they basically have nothing to do with the winter fairies. Not really sure why or what happened, but obviously like the summer fairies and the winter fairies cannot mix for obvious reasons. But anyway, so I have not long met what is his name? Milori. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Milori. But anyway, he's a young guardian of the Winter Woods, and I am loving this at the minute. Like I said, I couldn't put it down. The first few chapters, I was a little bit found myself getting bored. I don't know. I feel like it was overly describing things. I was kind of getting lost in the descriptions and just found myself getting bored. But now things are happening, and we've met our male character, and there's this monster, and you know, things are happening. I am so excited to finish this. I woke up this morning and I just could not wait to read some more of this. So the birds are so loud. So I have some free time now, and I'm gonna read some more. It has been a few hours since I have finished this beautiful book. I feel like this whole video I've just been filming in the same position. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's crack into this. So, as you saw, yes, it is a 5 stars. I absolutely loved this. Such a sad, bittersweet ending. I did indeed cry, which I didn't know if I would or not, quite honestly, because obviously I am very new to this world and these characters. I've never watched the movies or anything, but I grew so attached. And okay, so apparently there is a film, I can't remember what it's called, where it like gives them their happy ending. So I need to go and watch that immediately, because there's no way their story ends like this, okay? No way. But yeah, I just love this. I love how it made me feel. I feel that I've taken this as my new personality. I could just picture it so vividly and perfectly. I just loved the whole world. And Milori, I don't know if I'm still saying that right. That's how I've been saying it in my head this entire time, because that's just like how it comes naturally. But he is just the sweetest. I just love him. And Clarion, oh, I just love her. I love all the characters. And even when, like, okay, spoiler, even when Elvina, I don't know if honestly I'm saying any of these names right, but just don't judge me. Elvina, when she was like, you know, like basically her time had come after like living thousands of years, and Clarion was like, please don't go. I was so upset. I didn't even like Elvina that much, and I was teary-eyed because I don't know, the writing was so good and it made me feel so attached and I could really connect. Yeah, it was such a bittersweet ending. This is definitely just one of my new favourite books. Again, I've had a couple good books in this video, which I'm really pleased about. Can't wait to make a spread in my journal about this book. This book was just so enchanting, and yeah, I definitely think it has kickstarted my obsession with fairies and Pixie Hollow. So I need to go and watch all the films now, immediately. Yeah. This made me feel, I don't know, this book, I think, I hope it hasn't put me in a book slump, because I kind of low-key want to just reread this, like, now. So yeah, definitely I will be rereading this at some point, not now, but eventually. So that is how you know I like a book, when I want to like immediately reread it. I'm just sad that I'm not in this world anymore. It's, yeah, there were so many good quotes as well, just the writing, so sweet and also heartbreaking. If you haven't already, I definitely recommend you read this book. I just absolutely loved it. Oh, there's a kite. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, if you haven't already, definitely read this book. But anyway, so I think I am gonna leave the vlog. Well, it's not really a vlog, what I suppose it is. Whatever this is, I'm gonna leave it here, I think. I am still reading The Comeback on my Kindle. I haven't really read it much because I've been so invested in this, but I will carry on reading that. And also I've received my final arc of the month, Dark in Jaws. So I am very excited to start that as well. I have a week roughly to finish that before the book blast that I am on the team for. So yeah, I need to get that read. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I am glad we got through a big chunk of my TBR. I basically just have one book left, and we still got a week left of the month. Today is the 22nd. Okay, so let's just do a little wrap up of the books I read in this video. So first of all, I finished Shady Hollow. I've forgotten who's by. But I gave that 2.25 stars. Let's not go there again. Then I read Rapunzel's Gambit by Mary Meekum, and that was a 5 stars. Absolutely loved that. So really glad about that. And then finally, I just read Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. Again, 5 stars. Adored it. Loved every minute. And I am about a quarter way through The Comeback by Rainy someone. Is it. So yeah, I think we did pretty well. I had a really fun time. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you've read any of these books, then let me know. And if not, then I hope that maybe you'll pick up one of the books and try them out. Anyway, I hope that you're all having a good day, and but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in my next video soon. Take care. Bye. Say goodbye. Oh, you're so adorable. Say goodbye. You're so cute. Okay.